Just one thing I wanted to pick up on before I keep going. Sarah talked about voting, right? So vote with your time, vote with your money. There are tremendous organizations in this room. What I would ask is everyone get connected to another organization and work together. I mean, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to get together once a year, but let's make sure that we're continuing to stay engaged with one another as the year goes along. So the next award that we get to is the Activist of the Year. All right, okay, all right. And I'm going to go off script just a little bit here because I think this is a very important award when we think about the Activist of the Year, because when we all know we are in a room full of people that are like-minded and think very similarly. However, outside of this room, there are some people that believe differently than we believe. And some people in high places that believe that. And it's important for us to keep advocating for the things that we know and believe in that we need to do for this world, for this city, for this state, for this world. So this is a very important award. These nominees are promoting sustainability causes and are activists in his or their community by increasing visibility and awareness of sustainability initiatives to new and broader audiences. The first nominee, Flora Cardoni. Flora Cardoni is the Climate Defender Campaign Director at the advocacy org Penn Environment. She recruits and trains teams of volunteers to build support across the state for climate and clean energy policies. Our second nominee, Gabriella Paez. Gabriella Paez is the Education and Community Development Manager at Esperanza, which aims to strengthen Hispanic communities through education, economic development, and advocacy. She has been leading the community development portions of the Huntington Park 2022 strategic plan, part of which aims to enhance open space and to protect the local environment. Our third nominee, Kelly Offner. Kelly Offner leads United by Blue's Waterway Cleanups Department and hosts community cleanups across the nation, including one or more monthly cleanups in Philadelphia. Since 2010, United by Blue has organized almost 90 cleanups and removed 165,530 pounds, approximately, of trash near Philadelphia watersheds. So, envelope, please. And the Activist of the Year goes to, and we'll open it here. They didn't make this easy, I'm telling you. We need like an envelope opener up here. Gabriella Paez.
Oh, Lord. Thank you. Thank you. You're making me nervous now. Thank you so much. I am very humbled by this award. Actually, I had to make notes here. Just my brain is a little bit fried from studying grad school, so I wanted to make sure I hit all the points. And I want to thank the SustainPHL team for putting this together. We always talk about sharing the positive things happening in Philadelphia in our neighborhoods. We hear a lot about the negative, and this is what our city needs to hear about. So thank you so much for putting this together. And also I want to thank those who nominated me. I know Leroy was one of them. Thank you. And those who voted for me. I want to especially acknowledge Esperanza, the amazing organization I work for, because like Naida shared, without the organization and the leadership supporting these causes, it is impossible for us to do the work. And I always say that I have the best job in the world because I get to speak to neighbors and find out what the issues are and just kind of go to my leadership and be like, so we need money for this? And I've never heard a no from them. They're like, what is needed? Let's get to it. So again, It's a combination of them applying for the money, me spending it, so it's great. So I love my job, really love it. And again, it takes a village. So I acknowledge that my job will not be possible just doing it myself. I'm one person. So again, the fact that we all work together. We have one of our amazing community members here, Carolina. We work. Everything that we do is thanks to the partnerships that we have with community members and with stakeholders, like Triffield, PHS, Hunting Park United. It's all of us working together to make sure that those changes are done, and especially making sure that our residents are owning the change. So we're just connectors, just bringing the resources and the information. In our case, especially to our Hispanic communities, our neighborhood is 65% Hispanic. So, and I encourage all of you right now that if you have something great going on, make sure that everyone has access to that information. Try to, translate it, connect to someone who can do that, because our community sometimes does not participate because of the lack of information, or they may see your flyer, but they do not understand it. So that's part of what we've been doing, making sure that our community has access to the information. So whatever we bring, whether it is a program by PHS, Triffield, the city, we make sure it is bilingual. So again, just providing that access. And I want to thank also, let me put my cell phone here because I cannot see my notes. I want to thank all of you who are here because of the changes. And I have to acknowledge, because they will kill me if I don't, my amazing family that is here. My husband is more excited than I am. He's like, what am I gonna wear? I'm like, I'm supposed to be wearing about that. So again, it's just the amazing support that, that got that done. So, and again, I want to thank all of you here, because we're all here because we believe that together we can transform our neighborhoods, our city, our country, and our world. We're here because we believe that we can truly make a difference and amend our past mistakes by embracing and caring for the source of our life support, the environment. I always say to everyone, like, someone has to do it. I mean, if we don't plant trees, we're all gonna die. Literally. I mean, it's a team effort. This award is just a reminder that taking small steps can and will lead to great change. And after all, sustainability is not about thinking about or questioning the impossible things. It's about doing the things that are possible for us to do. It's about educating ourselves to educate others, about making sure that everyone is involved in this conversation, regardless of their language, race, sex. Just making sure that everyone is again, engaged. Because again, there's one thing that brings us all together, and is that we breathe the same air, we depend on the same earth. So that's something that everyone can relate to. Thank you. And I will finish with this, that is my favorite quote. Tree-related quote. The true meaning of life is to plant trees under whose shade you do not expect to sit. So our job is to make sure that we preserve our earth today so our generations can thrive tomorrow. Thank you.